can be louder than that. I saw how loud you were at the last panel. Come on. All right. So our program participants for today, we have Silva Hound, Mike the Microphone, Alex S., Odyssey, also known as Eurobeat Brony, and Fuzogs. Also, if you have a question for these guys, if you can start lining up over there, we're going to have some of our staff screen your questions. And aside from that, who's ready to get this party started?
If you're not answering a question, put your microphone down.
Stop. Even with a mic, I can't hear you. How y'all enjoying your con so far? Awesome.
Better question, how many of you are excited about the dance tonight, huh? Music.
So yeah, it's just gone awkwardly
Can I
quiet.
text my girlfriend in peace and leave me alone?
By the way, I just, a little bit of forewarning, my father has warned me that he may call me during this panel to ask me for tech support with recording equipment and whatnot. I'm going to answer that phone and I want you all to yell at him when that happens, please.
Cheer as loud as possible.
I'm just going to be like, Dad, I'm in the middle of something. Guys, can you just tell my dad to call back later, please?
Water.
But yeah, unfortunately, Final
timing
Draft
difficulty,
had to go and take a nap, so we're going to have a gigantic Q&A session for this panel. So if you wish to ask any of us a question, just feel free to line up right over here on your right-hand side, my left-hand side.
Yeah, Rena Chan is going to be like coordinating that thing, so yeah. Coordinate that thing, Rena.
I always love how disinterested you sound. You're just like, yeah, that happened.
I'm cool. Well, okay, how about this? Who's excited for the party tonight? I can't hear you! Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, you're good. You're about a 6.
All right, cool.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
All right. Anyway. All right. This is fun so far.
That was a question. You're supposed to cheer.
This is fun so far. Okay. So, yeah, we are...
I guess we're good. Shall we
yeah, so
welcome
we
up the
need
first
music.
question?
We are ready. And let's
Here we
do
go.
this.
I think so.
Baby. Oh.
Someone turn on this microphone.
Yeah.
Try it. Try it now.
Give it a shot.
Check it.
It's not working. Oh, never mind.
There we go. There we go. All right.
What's up?
Mike the Microphone. How did you get into music and rapping and such?
I actually started getting into rap when I was really young. My brother used to take me out skateboarding with him, and he always used to blast stuff like Wu-Tang Clan and Tupac and all that. And so he kind of fed that, and my ignorant little child mind could not comprehend what the lyrics were. So while he was skating, I was sitting there like, yeah, Wu-Tang Clan ain't none the with. And, you know, after that, I just kind of diversified in what music I listened to. My mother taught me how to sing, and I took up a little bit of rapping in high school, but that didn't really pan out. And then last year, I started taking it a little bit more seriously, and ever since then, I've just been kind of progressing naturally and learning how to, you know, do it.
Awesome, and I love your raps. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come up
Hey,
here. Come give me a hug. Come give me a hug.
Hey, listen, can we turn the background music down? Like off? Can we turn the background music off? Thank you. Okay. Come on up, sport.
Come on down.
It's cool. We don't bite much. Hard. Okay, we all have rabies, but besides the point.
Yeah.
First of all, I love all you guys equally, but
We love you.
how many songs of yours, if any, have you been not proud of?
All of them?
So,
The most.
So, what, are we gonna answer from
Yeah,
down?
yeah, you can. Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Go down the row.
Okay. People get upset when I tell them this, but I throw per month I throw away at least 20 songs a month. So I have a lot of stuff, and like stuff I finished that I'm like very disappointed of. Like, I just kind of learned to deal with it because if somebody likes it, that means it's impressive to somebody. So I've done my job. So, you know, 20 a month. I'm gonna like erase my recycle bin just for you.
You don't even have a recycle bin. You just have a dumpster on your computer desktop, don't
Pretty
you?
much. No, I have a landfill. I have a landfill.
You have a landfill.
Yeah.
I'm never really proud of much of anything I do because I always feel like there's something else I can do to make it a little bit better.
Then why are you doing it?
Because I always want to try and find new ways to improve until I can find, perfection. That doesn't exist though, and I'm fooling myself.
Well,
and I
you're
know that.
failing.
Oh, we have to postpone this. We need to fight.
Stop.
No, but in all seriousness, of the current songs I have right now, I'm only really proud of maybe 2 of them. The rest of which I look back at them just compared to what, taking some of the stuff that I've learned now, and I'm looking at some of my earlier stuff, and I'm just like, I could do so much better than that. And so, I mean, that's the curse of any artist, though, is they always look back at their old stuff and they're like, God, that sucked. What was I thinking? So, I mean, really only 2 songs I'm genuinely proud of.
Nightmare Night.
Which ones?
Nightmare Night.
Well, yeah, actually, Nightmare Night. Actually, speaking of which, I have a surprise for you at the party tonight with that song.
Oh.
Yes, I do. You guys are in for a treat with that one. Oh my God, I like you.
We all have surprises for you tonight at the party.
And then the other one is, of course, Beyond Her Tomb, and that's just something that I kind of poured everything into. Actually, no, I take that back. I have 3 songs because I have a song that is not yet released that I'm also debuting tonight. So. And fun fact about this song I actually composed myself.
Wow. Oh.
So yeah, 3 songs.
Not a lot, actually. Because for me, I'm always a perfectionist, and I'm always my worst critic when it comes to music and mixing and all that, and I'm never satisfied with what I do, especially when it comes to like mastering and whatnot. So the only one I'd really be proud of is Party with Pinky VIP, mainly because, what are you laughing at? I will cut you.
Like the only song that's not good, really.
Excuse me.
I'm kidding.
Look out, we got
It's
some
awesome.
sass over here tonight.
Sass Master?
This is gonna turn into a presidential debate.
It's funny because politics.
So yeah, it's just a lot of mixing issues and sound design with me, and I don't know, I use pretty much every song as like an experiment to see what I can do better in the future and how to improve. So every song is really just like a learning experience for me on the quest to find whatever's best. So yeah, very few.
I didn't have time to think of a very well thought out answer, so I'm gonna see if I can pick one. I'm at least somewhat proud of almost all of the songs that I've worked on. The one that I think I'm disappointed with, I'm still proud of it, but the one that I would like to go back at some point and sort of fix up again if I could have another chance at it is my remix of Giggle at the Ghosty. There's a couple of parts that I think I could have done just a lot better, timed out the sort of Pinky where the instrument part cuts out, where she just sort of carries on her own. I could have really done that a little bit better. Among many that I would like to go back and just make better altogether. My entire collection.
I think that kind of holds true for all of us, though, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. As I said, we're all our own harshest critics.
Yeah. That's the truth.
I was proud of all my songs when they first released, and then I listened to another song, and I'm like, this song is so much better than mine. And then I realized, my older stuff had more genius than some of my newer ones. Now I'm like, why couldn't I have used that in this song, So, yeah, I'm also with, Alex, a perfectionist. That's why it takes a long time to get stuff out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Next on up.
Come on down.
Here he is, the next question.
This is for Alex. You inspired me to start making my own dubstep. And what program and equipment do you use?
Oh, I use Reading Rainbow.
It works.
No, I actually started getting to Reading Rainbow too. Previously, I was using Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, a good starter is Leapfrog, but I mean, whatever you
I've
got
been
to
using
work
Notepad.
yeah.
You know, we're starting on highlights.
with. No,
Pen
but
and paper.
in all seriousness, it's Native Instruments massive. It's like the best one. But don't use Modern Talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Modern
I'm serious.
Talking, LFO, and Sample and Hold.
Yeah.
Use math and grain 2 instead.
Hold all the jokes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, next one up.
All right. This is to all of you. You all have a certain inspiration. That's what keeps you going. But what keeps you going on making your music, pony related or not?
Well,
Ponies.
yeah, that too. But
Thank you.
when I started making music, my primary inspiration was like way long ago when I was like 12. Was my my older cousin Dante, who is a Christian rapper, and who had a friend who would like produce beats for him. He didn't have any computer at the time though, so what he would do is he would record hip hop instrumentals on a Yamaha keyboard. And every time, and he would always do this at my grandma's house. So like every time I go over there, like when they're not using it, I just like sneak into the living room and I take the Yamaha keyboard, just like make my own little beats. So I like kept on doing that, and then like I started doing hip hop a lot, and that's my primary genre. And then I guess sometime around 2007, I started like getting into electronic dance music. Especially Daft Punk. I've been a fan of Daft Punk for like years.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
So,
yeah, boy.
So,
All day, boy.
right. So, I've just like, from the beginning when I started, you know, doing the house music, I drew inspiration from them. And now that I've explored, you know, a whole bunch of house artists, I draw inspiration from people like Laid Back Luke and people like Deadmau5, even Skrillex.
The big one.
Yeah, whatever. You know, just pretty much anybody that I listen to that I think has a great thing about them that I could learn from. So, yeah.
For me, I just started doing it more as kind of an emotional release type of thing. I didn't have a lot of people I could vent my frustrations to or anything like that, and music kind of served as an outlet for that, both in both in lyrics and composition now as well. And so ever since then, I've just been trying to push myself forward and use that not only to get better, but just to, I don't know, I like music that has a deeper meaning to it. I mean, it's fine if you can make a tune that's catchy and people can tap their feet to, but I prefer something that has a much more broad and kind of a heavy message to it. I like songs that actually say something, and with due respect to a lot of modern artists nowadays, I honestly feel like that a lot of music doesn't really say anything despite it saying a whole lot.
Right.
It's like, I see your mouth doing this, but nothing is really coming out. So,
Like every LMFAO song.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
But yeah, so for me, it's definitely it's because it's something I enjoy and I want to get better at it, and I want to be able to keep pushing myself to kind of keep raising the bar, at least for myself, to be like, I can do better than that. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, adopt that. Well, let's do even better than that. So it's emotional release and just genuine enjoyment.
Yeah, pretty much what Mike said for the most of it, but it's just really the drive to express myself through music and, you know, to be successful and to really just put music out for everyone to enjoy. I like seeing people happy and enjoying my stuff, so that's always a good feeling, and just always a reason to just keep going forward, even when things look rough, just power on through. So yeah.
I was sort of raised around music. Both my parents were in bands. They still do various things around the community and whatnot. And I don't know, I was sort of the only one that took to actually composing and whatnot. I just used whatnot twice, didn't I?
Yeah.
It happens.
Say whatnot again, please.
Whatnot.
Thank you.
What?
But I don't know, music has always been just a really big part of my life. I love it. I'm fairly selfish insofar as even if people didn't like what I did, I would probably still make it at least for my own enjoyment. I'd probably end up having another day job, but you know, it's just such an important part for me that I would probably just be making it regardless of what it's about or what genre it is or what's just going on at the time.
Here's the question I ask myself whenever I feel like making a new song. What will this song be used for? I used to make games and use the music in my games. That's how I started. And then ponies.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I also asked myself, what would give DDR players the hardest time on the mat?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Is that a challenge?
Maybe.
We're good, man. We're good.
So, Foos, you're telling me you are the genius mastermind behind Max 300?
What?
I was asking Foos if he was the genius mastermind behind Max 300. Is this true?
I can't really hear you there.
Did you do Max 300?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
breaking
think
my
your
heart.
name is Naoki Maeda, or however you pronounce it.
I don't know. A lot of people go by like 8 different aliases, maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also have to say, microphone, thank you for, making your raps. It's actually inspired me to make my own raps and allows me to keep going on making them. Not just about ponies, but make it even emotional sometimes. Thank you so much.
And keep doing that. But just really quick before you go, listen. No matter what you're feeling at any point in time, no matter what you're feeling in your music, I don't care if it's utter joy or extreme despair, keep doing what you do. Because I'll tell you something, the most powerful music anyone will ever create comes from moments of extreme joy and moments of utter despair. And as long as you hold that, as long as you keep putting your all into everything you do, no matter what happens, it's going to be good. So keep doing what it is you do.
Thank you.
Hey there, guys. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Fantastic. My question is that I make music myself, but I'm not exactly like experienced or like I'm traveling across the country like you guys are, like Euro Brony or whatever.
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 I wasn't trying to make that kind of face.
Well, my question is.
You'll be who?
Okay. My question is that what I know how you guys say to make good music you need to have heart in it or emotion in it or some kind of way. What can you do to make good metal or techno that kind of like that shows you a strong message? Like what should I do to make?
You put pure emotion into it. Just put your heart into it.
Sometimes, and a perfect example of this is actually a lot of classical music too, is that sometimes a melody can convey more emotion and actually give somebody insight into their innermost emotions than any type of lyric can. And it's when you actually are able to put all that emotion, all that intense feeling into that song, so that it resonates with the listener and they can feel that. They can feel every little bit that you are feeling while you're making that song. It's when you achieve that it becomes that powerful. And honestly, I find that it can be hard to do sometimes because, I mean, like I said, when in moments of extreme despair, you have no drive to do something, but it's when you're able to push through that, and despite that pain, you're able to keep saying, I'm going to keep doing this, I'm going to keep doing this. It's when people hear that music that they're going to be like, God damn. I'm serious. No, and I'm
basically the MLP opening is what he's saying.
Yeah. And I mean, and listen. And I hate to quote this song here. Fort Miners, 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Put
and
every...
a partridge in a pear tree.
But I'm serious when I say put everything you have into it. Like, no matter what you're feeling, if you have a message in you that you want to convey, you put everything into it.
Like,
You feel what you need to feel.
Yeah. Basically, what I want to try to make is like a metal song or techno song that kind of conveys a strong feeling, a strong epic feeling. Like you see some kind of great clash, and I just can't seem to be able to focus that emotion into like a single piece. And it's like right there, but I just can't seem to get it.
Just do it.
Yeah, one thing I've personally found is when I'm able to listen to a piece I'm doing, and when I actually go through and listen to it, and it reignites those emotions I felt during the entire composition process, that's what your goal should be. Focus less on like, oh, I need to make this sound more epic. Just feel it out.
Just feel it.
Just feel it out.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Oh, Mike trying to get all deep and stuff.
Next victim.
I'm sorry I dominated.
Hi. I've got to say first, I think I have at least one song from each of you on my playlist, and that alone has kept me alive on my drive to work. So
I don't know how to-
Whoop, whoop. My question
We've done our
is-
job.
Yeah. My question is for Odyssey, and my favorite, and I think a lot of other people's favorites of yours, is the Luna Dream Mode song, which we all adore. And I was just curious what. I can kind of guess what I'd like to know what your inspiration behind that song was, and from whom you imagine the voice is speaking from.
Oh boy, the sort of the point of view from the singer, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's a common question. Even I don't have that answer. I wrote it as a generic third person.
Travis, it's you, isn't it?
What?
It's you, isn't it? You just couldn't contain it anymore. It's you.
I like horses.
You like horses, don't you? I wasn't really thinking about that so much as sort of expressing a character going through something similar to what Luna was going through, and just sort of like, hey, can you relate to this? I'm sorry, I've been partially brain dead all day. What was the first part of the question?
That your inspiration behind the song, and you kind of answered who the voice is. What's your inspiration?
Let's see, the inspiration for it. Well, up until then, I had mostly just done remixes from the show itself, and there's a lot of people doing really creative pieces at the time, like Not a Clever Pony and Chain Algorithm, all doing original pieces, and I really wanted to get in on that because I had done originals before I had discovered MLP. So I thought about it, and I was like, actually, Luna was intended to just be another instrumental, but then I thought, let's just try it. I'll do what I can to make the vocals work, make them safe, and then maybe this is the one that will get people to hate me because I'm not too fond of my voice, and that'll just be the one they scrape under the rug. And it ended up actually doing well. I was surprised at the time.
Well, yeah, it worked out. It was awesome.
I'm glad it did. I'm glad you like it.
So keep up the good work. Keep making great music.
Thank you. Keep listening.
Next.
What's up?
Hey.
Yo. What up?
So this question is for all of you. I'm actually a musician myself, and I was wondering what the best way would be to get my name out there, because I have less than 100 views. I'm not very popular, obviously. Otherwise, I might be up there with you guys.
Get what out there?
Yeah. How to
your
get
music
more
out there?
popularity. Yeah.
Just do it. I'm not even joking.
But I could. There are many different ways you could do it. First off, just get it heard by different people. We got known basically by word of mouth. When I first started making music on the internet, I was doing Pokemon music. And
Demon Lucario.
Yes, my screen name was Demon Lucario at the time. And it actually, that was my first video ever, and it actually conjured up 1,000 views in the first 2 months, and it ended up on a forum somewhere, some Pokemon forum somewhere. And then I started doing French House and stuff. I logged into a bunch of different websites that I will not name because I do not want to go to those websites again. Oh my God. But I basically just posted my music on different websites and brought up a fan base, a small fan base from each of these different websites. Then came the change of pace when I created Twilight Sparkle. Basically, Renard reblogged it on Tumblr, and everybody knows how many followers he has, right? A lot. So when he reblogged that, you know, it basically just like captured the newly forming Brony community's attention. So what I simply did was I kept at a pace. I kept at a steady pace, cranking these songs out and stuff. And you know, eventually, more and more people heard about me, and more people subscribed to me and stuff. And they looked at my stuff. So I just recently hit my first 1 million views on YouTube, and I'm still going strong. So you know, you just have to just stay constant. Just stay constant in your promotion. Just like keep going, you know, because just like one more thing, people will recognize talent. If you sound really good, people will know. People will know how. I'm not saying your view count should judge your quality, but what I'm saying is your quality will judge your view count. So, yeah.
Honestly, just do what it is you do. I mean, back when I started really, really early on, I was just doing silly little songs with lulls, and I was still kind of, you know, learning how to do the whole rap and music thing. I was still really foreign to it. I was recording on an Xbox headset on Audacity. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Xbox headset on Audacity. Yeah, and if you've ever seen the first version of Sonic Rhyme Boom, there's this high-pitched little in the background while I'm doing that. And then eventually just people will pop out of the woodworks and they'll be like, hey, do you want to try working together or something like that? And if you have an opportunity to collab with somebody, go for it. Have fun with it, because you can build off each other and you'll learn a great deal from working with other people. Don't aim quite for the stars right out the bat. Just let it happen. Because honestly, I just did what I wanted to do. I did what I liked to do, and then suddenly it just happened.
Burst into fruition.
Yeah. So just do what it is you love to do and have fun with it, you know? And people will recognize that.
Yeah, honestly, just keep writing music. Don't even really think about it. Like for me, not once have I ever sent out any of my videos to Sithisto at Equestria daily. And I just kept writing music. I didn't even think about it. And somehow people started looking for me and looking at my videos. It just happens. You just gotta keep writing what you like and have a passion for it, and people will find you.
Sort of stressing the point, sort of all the way down the line, just put it out as far as you can. One thing that helped me was just letting people I knew, just like, hey, get a load. This is my music. Come and check it out. This was like immediate family and friends, and like not necessarily for the sake of getting some sort of view count, but it's like, hey, this is what I do. This is my music. This is it. And there will always be an audience for what you do. You could literally record the sounds of like cats fighting to the rhythm of slamming a garage garbage can. Wow, I'm really out of it. You could literally record that, and there is an audience for that. Someone's going to like what you do. There's plenty of people that are going to like what you do. Just get it out there and make it known to the people you know, and then it will start to reach people you don't know. And then from there, they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on.
I mean, my mom blogged Beyond Her Tomb on her Facebook for a week straight after it came out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, families are still a good resource. Like, don't knock that. Yeah. Like, you weren't knocking that. But
I
like,
told my mom to stop because she's like, look what my baby boy made.
Lucky.
I love you, Mom, but stop.
Lucky.
Yeah. I want to hear that made. The cat and the banging. That'd be a great
That'll be our
song.
collab.
Yeah.
Eurobeat's next hit single.
Foos, that'll be our collab.
Okay.
You get the cat, I'll get the garbage can.
I have one other tip for you. Get involved. Along with, just the best way is just being passed by word of mouth, your music. Like, how did we get famous? We got involved.
Famous.
With ponies.
Oh, and don't
famous.
And don't be afraid to fail. One of my favorite quotes that I have actually pinned next to my computer is, in order to succeed at something, you will have to fail several times. So don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone and fail a few times and have a bunch of people go, oh, well, this isn't that good. It's going to happen. But it's from that, it's from those failures that you learn what you can do better. And you keep building and building and building until you finally have a better grasp on it. I mean, I literally picked up FL, like a month ago?
Yeah.
And I mean, hell, I just kept doing. I wasn't afraid. I stopped concerning myself with, oh God, what if they don't like it? And I just did it. And tonight, I hope you guys will, like it. But if you don't, then I'll just take that and roll with it,
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Right. Thank you.
Hello there. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? I got a question for everyone except for Mike.
Oh.
Well, no, reason is he actually answered this question last night.
Stick around.
No, you answered honestly the question I'm going to ask last night. You answered that question last night when we were talking, so kind of redundant to ask again twice,
Okay.
So I want to ask you guys, all of you, except you know who, what?
He just hates you.
It's because he stole mine.
I'm just going to cry into the table. Let me know when you're done.
Come on back. Come on.
Whoa,
back.
what are you doing?
Please do go.
Silva.
All right, please go ahead.
What artists directly influence you? I know this for me. Enjoying music, there's certain times when I have just when I want to just listen to just pure out metal, but then all of a sudden it's like I don't necessarily want to listen to this at a certain time. So, at what times, or should I say, what artists usually influence you? Because I know there can be anyone, but at a particular time, who do you usually get your most influence from?
You know what? I'm just like you. One day I could be listening to Daft Punk or Deadmau5 or whatever, and then the next day I'm listening to Mozart or Bach. And the day after that I'm listening to Avenged Sevenfold and Green Day, and then the day after that I'm listening to Ellie Goulding and Zed. Then the next day I'm listening to Justin Bieber.
Really?
Okay, no.
Listen,
That last one is a lie, and you know it. That is the lie.
I've actually been listening to Justin Bieber.
No, man has talent. He just has a poor attitude.
No, the last song he made, Beauty and the Beat, is actually really awesome. Yeah, but
that's because it's produced by Zed.
Well, there you go.
I mean, yeah, that's why. That is why. But still, the lyrics on it was good. But I think I know exactly where you're getting at. Basically, what you're doing is you're listening to music with enough. I'm not going to say flair because that's not a good enough word. You're listening to music that's great enough, that's good enough to impress you.
It resonates with you.
Yeah, it resonates with you, and you can connect to it, and you can feel it. You can do this with any genre, except speedcore. I'm sorry, Dave. Speedcore, I don't know.
Oh.
But
and Dave writes an angry Tumblr post.
I know, right? We love you, Dave. I'm just kidding. But you can literally listen to any genre and have it connect to you because music is music. The only difference between house and hip hop is what the message would be saying in the song. And in that case, it could be the exact same thing. It's just that the songs that you listen to resonate with you. It doesn't matter what genre you get into. And I really, really commend that because, I find that really impressive to be able to appreciate, any kind of music for, the passion that's actually put into the song itself, whether it's a house song, whether it's a rap song, whether it's a rock song, whether it's bluegrass. I listen to country people.
I love bluegrass, dude. Trampled by turtles, you wait so long.
Oh, man. But yeah, so it's just music, and you have to remember that. You can't designate it by saying, it's a hip hop song. It's gonna be all about violence and sex, or it's gonna be, it's a house song. It's gonna be all about sex, drugs, and rave parties. Oh, it's a death metal song. It's gonna be all about death and okay, well. Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
to be fair, country songs are all about the girl that got away, the girl that came back, his truck, the amount of alcohol he's drinking, or that one time in Alabama.
Hey, Mike.
And his dog. How could I forget his dog? Thank you.
But yeah, it just resonates with
Tractors.
you, and that I find that commendable. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that you can't stick to like one particular genre or whatever. That's why you listen to all that.
Just take inspiration from everything. Don't be so quick to shut down a certain style of music just because it's something new that you're not comfortable with. Just have an understanding of what it is. If anything, you can learn from this new style of music or, whatever it's on. Just like, you can hate on Justin Bieber, but you gotta give him some credit with singing and whatnot and just the notes he hits. Just even his producers and whatnot, as cheesy as they can be, they do have some talent. It's just having an open mind towards music, not really being so quick to shut down something because it's different. Like, for instance, me, I listen to Yanni way more than I do Deadmau5. So, I mean, it's just anything can really inspire you. Take it from every sort of angle. Inspiration, I mean.
I'm done.
No,
I lost my train of thought. Just sort of repeating. Just don't let yourself get too shoehorned into any genre. In fact, one dare. I mean, this is not something that one must do, but something that one can do is to literally force yourself out of your comfort zone. Like one artist I've been looking into recently is Christian Marclay, one of the co-inventors of turntablism, and his music, quite frankly, sounds sometimes like cats being strangled. But it's an interesting influence because that there's still stuff to be learned from that. You could love it, you could hate it, but whatever you can listen to is usually good inspiration for any other kind of genre or subgenre or non-genre. Also, lots of Yerby, listen to that.
You know who's a good example of that? So Great and Powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful producer.
Wonderful producer.
Yeah.
He does not follow a genre. That's what you should try. Not following a genre, because those are too limiting.
Too mainstream, bro.
Not only that, but that man encapsulates just some powerful emotions in his song.
Absolutely.
I mean, he is literally the definition of doing almost everything right.
You know who else I put in that category?
Who?
Fatboy Slim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Check it out now.
Funk soul, brother.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
We have like a few more minutes, so let's make these next questions.
I'll try not to ramble.
Same.
Yeah.
Actually, I make no promises.
Hello. I'm the one who's been rambling.
Hello there, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Cubic guest, apparently. I have a very important question for all five of you. I was introduced to the show Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony, of course, through the works of Pinkie Pie Swear and his song.
Okay.
First, yes, thank you. Can never remember the title. So, how were you introduced to this series?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
How were we introduced to the series? How were we introduced to the series?
Renard.
The Cliff's Notes version. Oh boy.
Renard. I saw him make the drink recipes based on the ponies, and I got interested to make a song based off the drink recipes based off of the ponies, and I checked out the show so I could get better, in depth with these ponies, and so it's all Renard.
Raise your hand if you know what I'm about to say. My friends would not shut up about it.
A YouTube poop by Dyke Kite called Friendship is Magnets.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
I'm not making that up.
Yes.
I was getting into a sort of cartoon phase after my grandfather had passed. I was just sort of using those to sort of get through stuff. And I noticed people posting about, this pony show, and they were not, thrashing it. It's like, wait, what? And I traced it back, and these people that usually talk about, Batman and Superman, every sort of big comic books and graphic novels. We're talking about this show, and really enjoying it. And after a while, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll give it a shot. First episode, I was like, second episode, I decided to give the second episode a shot. Okay, I can do this. Third one on, I was kind of sucked in.
Is your third shot?
Oh, hey, look, we have a villain in the first episode. Maybe this is a recurring. Oh, she's gone.
Yeah. Okay, there she goes.
Foozy.
I saw my friend's desktop wallpaper, and I'm like, really? So I went home and tried it out. that was basically it. I watched the whole thing in one day.
Dang, nail it. That's dedication.
I'm sorry, did you sleep?
A little.
Sleep is for mortals.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy third season.
You too. All right.
All right, let's really power through now. I think we have
Yeah.
like, what, 8 minutes, 7 minutes?
15.
Hi.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi, Pony. I just want to ask this question: How are you all of you are? How are your names made? Like Make Red Microphone and Eero Beat Brony.
Mine was a play on the Greyhound bus. No, but here's the funny thing though. Stefan Andrews, one of the composers of the show, recently pointed this out to me on Twitter. Diamond Dog.
Yeah.
Silverhound.
Silverhound.
Now that was totally unintentional, but he pointed that out to me. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically a play on the Greyhound bus.
I thought I was being clever, and I was horribly, horribly wrong.
I just got that. I just got that.
Oh, no way.
I was lost for a second. You're a horrible person.
Okay. Yeah, it's my name. Alex Sparkle, so yeah.
I thought I knew you. Well, I make Eurobeat, and at the time, Brony literally just meant fan of the show, so I'm like, okay, I'm the guy that likes the show and makes the Eurobeat, and I put it together and bring the bang and bibbity bop. I wish EHC was here to do a better job on that voice.
I had to pick a name, so I picked Pepperbrony, and then I thought that was too generic, so I just went with my universal name, which is Fuzox.
Universal? What universe?
I thought you just mashed on your keyboard.
That's seriously good.
Kinda.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, that's all the questions.
Are we out of time?
No, it's
Wait. We got one more?
One more.
Okay.
I'm done.
Two more.
Two
Let's
more.
do it.
Send them down.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Domino's
I have
Pizza,
a
how may I help you?
question.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're making music and you have, like, this roadblock for inspiration, what do you do?
I'll tell you what I do. YouTube and SoundCloud, just listen to literally everything in my subscription box. That's it. There's like everything in there. Like I only subscribe to good artists. So sorry, Mike.
You are dead to me. I hope you enjoy sleeping on the streets of Anaheim tonight.
You were dead to me before I even came to this convention.
That's it. Divorce right now.
No! I'm sorry! Words hurt, Silva. Words hurt. No, they don't, liar.
No, for me, I do one of two things. I either attempt to just power through it and I kind of try and force it along because at some point the genuine inspiration will start rolling again, and then I can go back and take all the crappy forced parts out and then just kind of build off that inspiration that I had prior, or I put it down and I work on something else because the inspiration for me is very situational. So I'll be working on a project and I'll go and I'll go and I'll go and then I'll just have to go to a different project.
And that's why I have 25 projects in my recycle bin every month.
Half of which will be thrown in the recycle bin.
No, all of them will be in the recycle bin.
All right, there we go.
What I do is I bleach my ears for myself. I listen to everything who isn't me, you know, just so I can get some maybe inspiration and just come back into the project fresh, you know. Just listen to everything else but you.
When I'm foolish, I procrastinate, which is 99% of the time. When I actually have my stuff together, I will listen to something similar to what I have in mind, a song that's sort of in the same vein. Very much the opposite approach to Alex. I mean, neither one is the sort of the approach, but honestly, it's sort of whatever works for whatever you're working on at the time.
People are different.
Yeah, just whatever works.
Oh, looking at me like that. Yeah, same thing. When I'm stuck, I mash my keyboard. And then I listen to stuff that I like, which are all those Japanese DJs with hard to pronounce names. that make really fast Eurobeat like J-pop stuff.
Daisuke no Jubito.
Yeah.
You said hard to pronounce Japanese
Sort of.
names. Daisuke no Jubito.
I listen to your music first. Really? Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
yeah, last question.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
Last question.
Oh,
Is that it?
that was it?
That was it.
That's
All
it.
right.
That's it.
All right.
All right, guys.
Oh,
thank
man.
you for coming and listening to us. And and listen, later tonight, 8:45. Be here. We're going.
How
to
many
like,
of you gonna be at the dance tonight?
Yes.
That's
can't
what I
hear
like
you.
to hear. Thank you. Good night, EQLA.
Get ready to party your butts off, people.
Hey Silva, since Final Draft isn't here, I'm just gonna be that guy. What is every pony doing?
I don't know. What is every pony doing?
Is every pony banging?
Is every pony banging? All right.